from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we see quarterback Drew Brees and his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Brees on third down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Wayne.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Smith catches left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So he looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Breeze again. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So a gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ready, yellow waiting.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous.
Breeze.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And bulldozing through multiple, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 29 yards, and the Saints add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 5-8.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Buying time to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
A 6-yard.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And it is now 21-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Bernard getting the handoff to Burrow. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. a 52-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. 5-9.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 38 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. He juked him. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A draw play. Bernard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
At their own 30. 2-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 34-yard.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On the ground, this is Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On the return, Harris. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
That's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30, running with Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The busy night continues for Kamara, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll bang that one through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps, anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Earlier, they had 2 other 4th down conversion attempts that did not go their way. This time, it does go their way.
And this reminds me of a conversation I had with him in the offseason. There wasn't even a game to be played, but what he told me, I have enough confidence in my team and my play calling ability that I think I can always pick it up. Thus, they continue to go for it.
35-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 30, 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas at even 50 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Open man is Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Bullock on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Bengals 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Alvin Kamara who led the way in that first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The return man, Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 27. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Bengals 12.
Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now, Breeze again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper came